The Legend of Badang and the Great Stone. Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Singapura, lived a fisherman named Badang. He was a kind soul, but he was thin and frail, often struggling to pull his heavy nets from the water. Despite his weakness, Badang worked from dawn until dusk, hoping to catch enough fish to feed himself and help his neighbors. For many nights, Badang found his fish traps empty. Someone, or something, was stealing his catch. Determined to find the thief, Badang hid behind the thick roots of a mangrove tree. As the moon rose high, the water began to swirl and bubble unnaturally near his traps. Suddenly, a strange creature emerged from the river. It was Kalana, a water spirit with skin like wet moss and eyes that glowed like emeralds. Badang, fueled by a sudden burst of courage, lunged forward and grabbed the spirit. "I have caught you," Badang cried. "Why do you steal my food?" Kalana trembled and begged for his life. "Release me, mortal," the spirit pleaded. "In exchange, I will grant you a wish. You shall have the strength of 100 men." Badang thought of his heavy nets and his weary body. He agreed, and the spirit touched his chest, filling him with a warmth that felt like liquid fire. To test his new gift, Badang walked over to a massive tree that stood near the clearing. With a gentle push of his hand, the giant tree groaned and toppled over, as if it were a mere twig. Badang laughed, feeling the immense power coursing through his muscles. He was no longer the frail fisherman. He was the strongest man in the land. Word of Badang's incredible power reached the palace of the king, Seri Rana. The king invited Badang to join his royal guard as his champion. Badang served the king faithfully, using his strength to protect the kingdom and help the people move heavy stones to build great walls. News of Badang's strength spread across the oceans, reaching the ears of a famous warrior from India named Wadi Bijaya. He was a giant of a man, known for his unmatched power. Wadi Bijaya sailed to Singapura, eager to challenge Badang to a duel of strength to see who was truly the greatest. The competition took place before a vast crowd. The challenge was simple. Whoever could throw a massive boulder the furthest across the river would be the victor. Wadi Bijaya went first. He roared as he strained his muscles, lifting the heavy rock and heaving it with all his might. It landed with a splash near the middle of the river. Then, it was Badang's turn. He stepped up to a boulder that was even larger than the first. He didn't roar or strain. He simply picked it up as if it were a pillow. With a mighty swing, he hurled the stone high into the sky. It soared over the river, far past where the rival's stone had landed, and crashed onto the opposite bank. The king and the people cheered for Badang, the undisputed champion. The boulder he threw remained at the mouth of the Singapore River for centuries. Today, a fragment of that very stone, inscribed with ancient writing, is known as the Singapore Stone, a lasting reminder of the fisherman who became a legend through his strength and spirit.
The day